Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hello everybody, it's Starrapter here. Welcome to the channel. And yes, if you recognize me humming that song, that is a Knights of the Old Republic theme song. And we have in fact gotten the announcement that we have a Knights of the Old Republic remake coming to the PS5 and PC. And man, oh man, this was a rumor and many rumblings over the last couple of months. It's being developed by Aspyr, who previously did the remaster of Knights of the Republic on the iPad, on Android, mobile, etc. But we are getting this game, and this is a video of me just kind of regurgitating some information and trying to keep things in a coherent manner because, man, oh man, Knights of the Old Republic means so much to me as a lifelong Star Wars fan. It was this game that kind of kept the light shining for me to be involved in the fandom. Through that, I got involved with the Old Republic MMO, and that really carried me through the fandom. But let's just take a step back and talk about the reveal set during the PlayStation event today, where they were talking about just the various things Sony's doing, and it was the first thing they showed. I watched this thing on my phone at work, and good thing that nobody was around me because I squealed like some crazy kid because it was something I did not expect, especially being on a Sony kind of presentation. But they got a lot of eyes obviously on it, and yeah, we see Revan. We actually hear Jennifer Hale, the voice of Bastila Shan from basically almost 20 years ago. We got the confirmation in the StarWars.com article. She's doing the voice again for Bastila Shan. And we see Revan. We see this guy right here, Revan, the character that we all played as, and we all seen the awesome storytelling that BioWare gave us all those years ago. And it's crazy to think that this game is going to be almost 20 years old. It came out in 2003. This was being announced, and they said they've been working on it, but I really feel like this thing is coming out in 2023. I feel like having this come out at the 20th year anniversary for Knights of the Republic will be a big deal. And this just gets me so excited because reading through that article, Aspyr is, again, developing this game. And you might be kind of thinking like, hey, aren't they only doing mobile games? Have they really done a AAA game from the ground up? No, but they have got a lot of AAA experienced developers. In fact, they have a lot of BioWare developers that have worked on the original Knights of the Republic. Plus, they have help from different Sony studios. We have Sony, one of the first party studios, that's actually working on this. And it is, let me put this out there, this will come to the Xbox eventually. They said this is going to be a PlayStation 5 console launch exclusive, just meaning that eventually Xbox will come down the road. But we also have developers that worked on games such as Dragon Age Inquisition, as well as Ghost of Tsushima, and as well as the Demon Slayer, or whatever, the Dark Souls kind of people. I'm really butchering the name right now, but you guys kind of got an idea of what type of experience we're going to get here. They're building this game from the ground up. It is not just a retexture or anything like that. They're going to have completely new game mechanics. They're really trying to pay homage to the Demon Souls. That's the game. Demon Souls. There you go. They're really trying to pay homage to the old game. They're looking back and seeing what worked. How can we make this kind of like that spiritual modernized successor to the original game? So I think just from having the different developers that have a lot of experience with swordplay, like Ghost of Tsushima, PlayStation exclusive, as well as Demon Souls, you're already getting a good idea. We're already getting a good idea of what that could be, right? Could this be more action-based? Yes, I think so. Because if I'm going to remake Knights of the Republic, I'm going to look at that age-old kind of turn-based, that doesn't really age that well with today's kind of gaming audience. You're going to want something a little bit more flashy. So giving us something kind of like Jedi Fallen Order, maybe not so much action-based like that. I think, and they did say it's going to be literally an RPG, so you're not going to be, doing that kind of Souls-like combat, but I think we're going to have more of action-based. Obviously, there's going to have to be companions, and that's why I think one of the creators for Dragon Age Inquisition comes into play, because that's a BioWare game, and it has the BioWare DNA of having companions traveling with you all over the place. Yeah, this is just awesome news for Star Wars fans, especially for those that are a fan of RPGs, because when's the last time we got a Star Wars RPG? It certainly hasn't been during EA's reign of the Star Wars property, right? We've gotten Battlefront, that'll kind of give us that sort of like wartime multiplayer gamer. That's what they get, right? Squadrons, if you're a cool like flight sim dude, you're gonna like that game. Jedi Fallen Order, that's your big action adventure. We got what is it? Avalanche Studio, not Avalanche Studios. Massive Entertainment is working on an open world Star Wars game, so we got that we got that box checked off, and that was the big thing for me. Besides RTS, is we need an RPG. We need an RPG, a role-playing Star Wars game that's going to take me back to the old days. So this is going to fill that void. This is a game that really gets you immersed, right? If you haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, there's some really awesome storytelling elements like the dark side, light side. You're literally able to affect people's fates, whether they live or the way they die. You can be a jerk, you can be a saint. You can just go around the galaxy, have fun, play Pizzac in a cantina, and you just see everything fully voiced, everything fleshed out. So that is what really drew me into this game, because it's all different. Yes, are there lightsabers? Sure. Are there blasters? Yes, but it feels different. You got Sith running around. You got Jedi running around in numbers that we've never seen before in the Star Wars saga period. But what I will say is this is confirmed to be a Legends game. So that's a big deal, because up until maybe like a year or maybe a couple months ago, you know, they announced Visions, not really canon per se. And now we're announcing a brand new video game. It's not actually canon either. So now Lucasfilm is kind of pivoting back. I feel like they've gotten a lot of criticism for not appeasing to those Legends fans, and now, you know, they're just giving this out to them, be like, hey, look, this is what you guys wanted, right? Well, here you go. And it's neat because everything's not tied to EA anymore, right? So now we're going to have different developers having their hand in different parts of the Star Wars gaming franchise. And we got Sony helping out with, you know, making this like a console launch that could help maybe bring it to Xbox eventually. I'm happy because I'll be playing it on PC. I probably would have bought a PlayStation 5 to play this game. I'm not going to lie, and you guys know that you follow the channel here. I'm more of an Xbox guy, but I also bought my Xbox specifically for Knights of the Old Republic back in the day. And I'm going to go on a little bit of a history lesson here. Not a history lesson, but a trip down memory lane, right? I remember being in those aisles back in 2002, you know, being back in a grocery store. My mom would be, you know, getting groceries. I would go to the magazine aisle, pick up the latest issue of GamePro, and just salivate over the screenshots of this brand new Star Wars game that was going to take us back 4,000 years before before A New Hope, right? I was just glamorizing the idea of like, holy crap, I can see Rhodians, I can see these bounty hunters, and I can just hang out with these guys and have conversations. Like, that was something that never would have crossed anybody's mind up until that time, but it was only on Xbox. And I even went over my friend's house multiple times because he had an Xbox and I didn't at the time. So that's how important this game was to me. It was like, I would do anything I can to just save up the money to buy an Xbox. And eventually I did. And I played through this game multiple times, trying to get every possible ending, trying to get every kind of dark side point or every light side point, or trying to romance certain characters, or see how it'd go if I'd kill off certain characters. This game is more important than any other Star Wars game easily, but it also is one of the most important games ever made, one of the most important video games ever made, and I still can say that it stands up there with The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Grand Theft Auto, and Red Dead Redemption as like one of the best games of all time. It really set the standard for how you tell a cinematic story with interweaving characters and different decisions that are impactful, that give you that kind of talking point when you're with your friends. Oh, did you know that Cathar lady die? Or did you get Kendra Order to do this? So it really created those talking points where everybody had a different personalized experience. And I think going back to the Legends, that's the only way they could have made this game work, is making it Legends. Because how do you do an RPG that is canon when everybody has different decisions, different ideas of or what path they took? It'd be a nightmare for the story group to be like, oh, well, this, you know, this, if you want this route, that's the canon route. If you want this route, that's the Legends route. That wouldn't really fly. That would be really, really cumbersome for the storytelling. So I like the idea that, you know, Lucasfilm is lightening up on like the reins on it's got to be in this timeline. Everything released after 2014 is based off of canon, and that's it. They're getting a little bit more easygoing when it comes to that, and they're saying, hey, look, we understand you guys really like the story. We're gonna let them tell the story, and it's just gonna be Legends. So it's something that is, you know, it's welcome that they're actually going through with that. And, you know, that's what I want to see, is more liberties with Lucasfilm Games in specific, to get this kind of storytelling going, to get this kind of wide breadth of content based on what's popular and what the fans really want, because people have been wanting a remake for Knights of the Old Republic for the longest time. And that's where I'm going to end the conversation on this video. Guys, make sure to tune in to Outer Rim Transmission this week. We are going to be talking a lot more about Knights of the Old Republic. I'll be joined by my buddies Milton and Ben, so you can believe that we're going to be talking for a long time and a lot longer going forward, because we don't have a release date. But again, I think this is at least coming out around 2023. I think it'd be really cool if they can get it out for the 20th anniversary of Knights of the Republic. But what do you guys think about this awesome news? A brand new Star Wars game getting announced. It's going to be PlayStation 5 for a while, so some of you might have to kind of cough up the cash to get a PlayStation 5 if you can find one, but hopefully in 2 years they'll have enough on the shelves to actually go into a Target or whatever and buy it. But let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts, what are your reactions on Knights of the Republic Remake, because I am over the moon. I'm having one of those moments where it's like you get that buzzing feeling where it's just like, I need to talk about this right now to somebody, and that's what I have a YouTube channel for. It's just let it go right out to you guys and talk to you guys in the comments. It's a good day to be a Star Wars fan. I hope y'all are having a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.